In keeping with our Virgo themes for this month, which is things like migraines and metaphysics, I thought we could have a little delve into what we call the thought patterns behind migraines and the reasons why people get them. So it's like the kind of person who would typically get migraines as opposed to any other health issues. So way back in the early 90s, when I first trained in Reiki, our Reiki master was very good at teaching us all the metaphysical interpretations for the different illnesses that people get. And she always said that migraine sufferers tend to be real perfectionists. They want to do everything perfectly, everything very precisely, which of course is a very Virgo thing, but it's also a very migraine-y kind of thing. People are very hard on themselves very often when they are migraine sufferers. And in all my many years of clinical practice, I have yet to meet a migraine sufferer that doesn't relate to this. And quite a lot of the ones I've worked with often have very kind of strict upbringing, and they kind of go on into adulthood being very strict with themselves as well. So the lesson with migraine is to learn to soften a little bit, be okay with stuff that isn't done perfectly, and to be a bit kinder to ourselves. And there's various different ways we can do that. So what I always suggest is to deliberately do things imperfectly. So like put a pair of odd socks on, or wear something with a button missing, or write with your opposite hand to normal, just to kind of get used to a bit of mess and a bit of disorder. And that really helps to break that pattern. In terms of what else we do with migraines, my real first port of call is always the herbs. Herbs are brilliant, particularly where there's a hormonal component, because they really do sort that out nicely. And yes, we all have hormones, but we don't all have hormones causing migraines. So there's always layers and layers to this, but the herbs generally do a really good and fast job at sorting out migraines, even in people who've had them for decades. If it turns out that it is more to do with the thought pattern and it's very deeply ingrained and hard to let go of, we might need to use a little bit of hypnotherapy later on just to free ourselves from those old patterns and to be a bit kinder to ourselves. But generally the herbs are okay on their own. So if you are a long-term migraine sufferer, I do sympathise. Try the thing where you're doing stuff imperfectly every day and just see how that goes. And if you feel you need a little bit more than that, do get in touch. Just put a comment below, or get in touch with me directly via www.physichealth.uk. And I would love to know how you get on if you try doing things imperfectly as well. So hope that helps. Please do like and share this. But I'm Hannah from Herbology, and I will see you again soon.